Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News at 5:30.
We want more clean energy. We want more clean energy. And tonight we reaffirmed that.
Voters moved Nevada one step closer toward more renewable energy in the state. What we can expect from the passage of Question 6 tops 2 News at 5:30. And 59% of voters checked yes to increase the amount of solar, geothermal, and wind resources in Nevada. I'm Landon Miller.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for keeping it here with us. But because the ballot measure proposes an amendment to the state constitution, it'll have to pass once again in 2020. Ryan Kennedy joins us here in the studio with this story. Very different from Question 3, Ryan. Right. Let's talk about the immediate impacts that we could see.
Well, you know, the first thing that really comes to mind, Kristen, would be the upcoming 2019 legislative session. Those in favor of Question 6 believe that the results of the vote could be used to support some new bills.
Nevada's renewable portfolio standard first began in the state legislature in 1997, and there have been modifications every 2 years since then.
In a state like Nevada, where we have an abundance of sunshine and geothermal and wind, we need to use it.
The RPS, as it's called, is a requirement for all electric utility providers. It determines the amount of energy that must be produced from renewable sources.
Currently, we're at a 25% by 2025 renewable portfolio standard.
But because Nevadans approved Question 6, we're now on a path that would change that requirement to 50% clean energy by 2030.
We can tell any politician in the state, listen, this is the real deal. Nevadans want this. Let's give it to them. Let's deliver.
But it'll all depend on whether or not a majority of voters return to their polling places in 2 years to make the same decision as they did on Tuesday.
The technology is finally there. The markets are finally there. You look at other states, other utilities, they're doing this. Now we finally have one step closer to an accountability measure that allows us to achieve this.
Yeah, and back in May, NV Energy announced the largest clean energy investment in Nevada's history. So we reached out to see what their thoughts were on the passage of Question 6. They told us that while they remain neutral on the measure, they support renewable energy growth in Nevada, and they're committed to doubling renewables by 2023. Covering Campaign 2018 live in the studio, Ryan Kennedy, 2 News.
All right, Ryan.